So why do I think it's beneficial? I think it's beneficial for 3 different groups. I think it's beneficial for the adults in your ministry. I think it's beneficial for the students in your ministry. And I think it's beneficial for you as the college pastor, the college director, and the lead pastor, whoever you are working in vocational ministry. I think it's important for the adults because it's going to teach them how to be disciples. It's going to grow, it's going to transform them, and it's going to help them be a really active member in their local body. And it's going to give them a really incredible space to engage in the next generations and in future generations. It also is going to allow them the opportunity to have young adults in their homes, allowing kids in their homes to see that young adults can love Jesus too. Okay, I think it is beneficial for your students because the reality is that 95% of the students in your college ministry are not going to go into vocational ministry. They are going into the secular workforce. And that one of the things that is your job as a college pastor is to give them roots and foundations in order for them to learn, what does it mean for me to love Jesus as a physical therapist, as a doctor, as a nurse, as a teacher, as a lawyer, as an accountant, as a manager, any of these things. What does it look like for me to love Jesus in those ways, to love my family, to be a husband, a wife, a deacon, a volunteer, a coworker? Well, and you can teach them those things in a lot of really cool ways. You can't show them what it practically looks like because you work in vocational ministry and you want to teach your students how to be adults, not college pastors. And so one of the coolest things that you get to do for your students when you bring adult partners into your ministry is you give them ample opportunity and example to see what that looks like. They get to see families that are engaging one another with love and with care and with biblical discipline. They get to talk about things like budgeting and about being on mission in their workplace, about talking with their non-believing coworkers and how to invite them into relationship and friendship. You're allowing them the opportunity to learn, what does it mean? And actually, I can see that people can love Jesus with every ounce of their heart and live a life that is for the gospel and on mission and never be on staff of the church. And that is a radically important part of the church. That is a radically important part of the local body. And so it's really, really beneficial for your students when you bring adult partners in. And last, it's beneficial for you. See, the thing is one thing that we can tend to forget when we work in college ministry and vocational ministry is that we have a limited capacity for deep relationship. And fatigue is a really big thing, and burnout is a really big thing. And so whenever you're bringing adult partners into your ministry, what you're allowing yourself to do is you're allowing your students the opportunity to have really deep relationship with someone and you not burn out in 5 years. By allowing adult partners to enter in and partner with you in a variety of different positions, including discipleship, you are allowing yourself the opportunity to stay in ministry for longer term because you're not burning yourself out in 5 years discipling 60 students at a time. And you're allowing your students to develop even more and carry more load in the ministry. And so it's actually beneficial for you because it does that for you. And so I think it's super important for your sake, for your students' sake, and for the adult members of your church for there to be adult partnership in your ministry.